Let's start by showcasing the prototype of our UAY platform. The first thing we're going to do is create a new profile. Let's fill in the necessary fields to create it. We enter our name, date of birth, gender, profession, education, our location, our city of birth, and we can also connect to our social networks to create a more solid profile. Afterwards, we'll upload our photo and select our general interests and likes. And now, we're ready to create a new experience. We choose what we specifically want our trip to include. This is to personalize it a bit more. We have the option to create an experience from scratch or based on other travelers. In addition, if I already had trips, it would show me my history. Well then, let's create an experience from scratch. I choose the city and I enter all the other necessary information to feed the system and generate an itinerary suited to my tastes and budget in places that people from Sao Paulo would visit. I can choose if I want accommodation and if I need assistance during my trip. Since I want to try gastronomy, visit bars, and attend theater performances, which is what a typical resident of Sao Paulo might do, for example on a weekend, it gives me some options to choose from. The system generally provides 3 options for everything, whether it be interest or activity. Now we're going to choose accommodation and pick where to have breakfast and add it to the itinerary. It gives us the first activity of the day, which would be a museum. We see the options that the system offers us. We make our choice. Now let's see where we're gonna have lunch. And well, we pick Asian food. Now for our second activity, which would be another exhibition. We choose a place to grab a drink, since we mentioned we have an interest in bars. And finally, a plate to choose. Now I review my itinerary and confirm if everything is okay. Okay? Let's proceed to create the routes to get the path and the means of transport he should use. And done, we already have our budget. We add the trip and we're ready. We're all set to go to Sao Paulo. Now let's assume that Rafael, an already registered user, wants to plan a trip based on other travelers who did more or less the same. He's going to choose to pick some options too of interest to personalize a bit more. Select the dates. And well, he starts the search and Rafa finds Ignacio. Sees Ignacio's profile on the UAY social network. He chooses Sao Paulo and looks at the itinerary Ignacio made. He's going to make a copy of this itinerary and paste it into his planner. He will include assistance. And that way Rafael has a trip waiting for him.